Hello, Curveballs. The Creepy Cuban series for the month of October 2020 keeps on marching on, and my son, who is 5 years old and on the autistic spectrum, actually picked out my costume for me, which is a carnival clown, but in his words was Pennywise. He said that I would like it, he insisted that I get it, and now I decided to surprise him before he comes home to show him mommy's Pennywise makeup. So, if you would like to see how I got this look, then you should just keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to tap subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and throw me a thumbs up if you've ever read the book It. And throw me a thumbs up because that helps my channel out a lot and keeps me checking out the curvy, creepy content. Before my face melts out from underneath all of these hot lights, let's rewind time a little bit and start this video. Okay, so I started playing around with the brows. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go my normal dark brow or if I wanted to do like a red brow, and I figured for the sake of being Pennywise-y, I should try to do the red brow. Now, obviously I've had to use like different kind of mascaras to make it white, and then went over it with shadow, and now it's just kind of stiff, but we're gonna try to ignore that for right now and move on to the face. And then the next thing I thought of, well, do I want to have a white pale face like an actual clown, or do I kind of want to make it look a little bit more glam, only because I have 2 young children that I don't want to scare when we go trick-or-treating. I will say my 5-year-old is the one who chose my costume. I was going to be a really cute scarecrow type girl alongside my 2-year-old cowgirl. Micah, my 5-year-old, saw this costume, this carnival clown costume, but he called it Pennywise, and he said,
"You like that, Mommy, you like that. Yes, you like that. You're Pennywise, you're Pennywise."
So
I couldn't say no to that cute little face.
I decided to go ahead and like that. So every day he's been asking me,
"You do Pennywise makeup? You do Pennywise makeup?"
so today's the day we are going to do the Pennywise makeup, and I don't want to be terrifying, but I want to give him something that he can have fun to remember. This Halloween is the year he picked Mom's costume. So I am just going to grab a brush and darken up my brows a little bit with my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette, and I'm just grabbing some dark shadow and going right over the brow. I also thought about making the brow kind of swirl up the way Pennywise does, but then again, I don't want to be Pennywise, I want to be Pennywise's glam counterpart. Gone ahead and put on some foundation, just a regular foundation, but I have not set it with anything yet. I think I'm going to use my very, very light e.l.f. camo concealer for highlighting and such, also to kind of give me a more pale effect. Now for the powder. Okay, time for the eye look. This is gonna be all things black and red and creepy. Time to prime. I'm just grabbing the closest palette I have to me, which is my Morphe 25L rainbow palette, and it's got a color black in here called Lights Out. Just gonna open my eye and get all that black in the socket, and I'm gonna go underneath the lash line. And I'm gonna go into the red shade in this palette, Life, and I'm gonna go in the socket and just start blending the red into the black. Okay, I'm going to take this ColourPop Main Squeeze palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Like It's Hot, and I'm just going to keep building up the red, make my eyes look pretty vibrant. I've already got it into the shape that I want it to go, sweeping outwards as per usual. kind of want to get a little bit of a cleaner brush and just blend these edges so they don't look so harsh. And I'm going to take this Kat Von D Alchemist palette and take the shade Pink Opal and highlight underneath the brow bone. I'm going to grab a red shimmer and just kind of place that on top here. Nothing too fancy. Kind of going to sketch out where the red on my nose is going to go. And I'm literally just using some dollar store Halloween face paint. It's just a little red thing with this cheap little brush that it came with, just to put the color down. And I will likely go back over it with some red shadow. I don't know how they thought anybody would have gotten a full look out of this with this crappy little brush. I just don't want to ruin any of my good brushes. Now let's go back over it with some red eyeshadow from the Huda Beauty palette. It's like a red shimmer. I'm just gonna set that in place. In the center of that, I want to add more of that Pink Opal from that Alchemist palette and just highlight the tip of the nose. Like so. And then I think I should contour with some pink or red. I'm gonna grab my blush brush and go into my Violet Voss Neon Lights palette in the shade Fanny Pack.
And get some light contour going.
And the same Pink Opal for highlight. Add a little bit more of this Fanny Pack shade underneath my lower lash line. So now I'm going to take that same red eyeliner and very gently sketch, like I want the points up here. And I've got my PENNYWISE base in this little palette, and I'm taking a little paintbrush, one of my actual good ones. So I got this Sigma liquid lipstick in my Allure beauty box, and it's in the shade Venom. You don't have red PENNYWISE base, you could use a red liquid lipstick to do this too. Probably would have been easier just with this doe foot just to draw it on. As a matter of fact, that would have been so much easier. Get you a doe foot liquid lipstick in red and save yourself a lot of the stress. Now I'm going to outline the lips in black. Oh, this liquid lipstick dries down so matte. I'm gonna need something for moisture for sure. It's way too matte and drying. Just added some Buxom Lip Plumper. Take some black shadow and kind of smudge a little bit more underneath the lash line. I like to put a red shimmer on my lines. And I'm gonna throw on a lash and be back with the final look.
Hello, Georgie. Would you like a balloon?
This is my final female Pennywise look. Thank you for watching me muddle through this, trying to make my 5-year-old's dreams come true of seeing his mommy be Pennywise for Halloween. If you would like to recreate this look or do your own version of Pennywise, you should absolutely do it and tag me on Instagram over at the Curvy Cuban. Before you go, don't forget to tap subscribe, hit that notification bell, and smash that thumbs up button if you have ever seen it, or if you've ever read it, and if you liked it. Until next time, Curveballs, stay curvy and keep on staying creepy, and I'll see you in a week. Bye!